All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun white trip speed. Pros X go. On one. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's going on, everyone? Cap24 here from HuddleGG. In today's video, we're going to talk about film study and teach you everything you need to know to understand how it activates, when it activates, and from the offense and defensive perspective. Now, there's a new card in the game. It's Ed Reed. It comes out on the comp pass at level 41, and he gets film study for 2 AP. Because it's something that you can earn, you're going to see this card a lot, and you really need to know and understand when it activates, because it's not the same in every quarter. There's going to be a code that we're basically going to teach you that you're going to understand it, okay? The first quarter, what we're going to do here is we're going to show you, we're going to run inside zone at a tray open. And what we're going to do here is show you how many times you have to run it in the first quarter in order to understand when it's going to be something that the defense can see your calls. So this is going to be the first time we run it. You can see how we're just going to basically show you that's number one. We're going to run this quickly. Here's number two. And so far, the defense cannot see it, okay? Now, here's going to be number three. We're going to check to see the person that you want to look for is the outside cornerback, Jared Alexander. He's the one we have in this example. You can see that he's still not lit up. He doesn't have the film study over his head. This is our fourth attempt, okay? So right now, we've run the ball 4 times, the same play. They can't see it. But in the first quarter, it's the 5th time you run it. You can see how there is an icon over Jared Alexander, the corner on the right. They can now tell what play you're running, okay? Now let's fast forward to the second quarter. We're going to change the play up. We're going to do inside zone and a tray wide flex. I'm going to show you how many times it needs to be run in the second quarter in order for it to be able to be seen. So here's the first time running it here. And then you're going to see how we're going to run this second time. And we're going to check to see if it's going to be on this third run. And you can see that there's no film study. You can't see it above anybody. It's always going to be the right corner in this example. And so that was our third time. Now, this is the 4th time running it, and see how he has the film study above his head. So you're going to see in the second quarter, it's no longer on the 5th time you run it. It's actually the 4th time. So right now, number 5 is going to be what you need to remember on the first quarter. 4 is going to be what you remember on the second quarter. Now, we've sped up to the third quarter, and we're going to run this Z-spot play at a bunch. That's the first time we run it. Here's going to be the second time we run it. There's still no film study that's been showing. And then what you're going to see here, on the third attempt in the third quarter, film study is on, right? So in the third quarter, it's only on the third attempt. You're going to see that I'm going to be changing my hot routes. I want you to see this from the offensive point of view. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to flip this to where now it's the defensive point of view. See how they got the zones out there? This is what the defense sees. He's going to see everything that you're going to do. So I want to make sure you understand, it doesn't matter if it's a run or a pass play, they're going to see all your hot routes, all your, if you're running the ball. So it's basically a free open game that they know what you're doing. Now let's go to the fourth quarter to show you how many it's going to take. We're going to go to this gun split slot shakes. We're just going to throw it really, really quickly. But I want to make sure you understand, again, 5 in the first, on the 5th play in the first quarter, on the 4th play in the second quarter, on the 3rd play in the third quarter. And you're going to notice here in this video that it's going to be on the 3rd play again in the 4th quarter. So this is the second. Now you should see it here where it's going to be on the 3rd. It resets every quarter. So if you run the first play 4 times in the first quarter, it's not going to activate on the 5th time in the second quarter. It resets. So you'd actually have to run it 4 more times in the second quarter for it to activate. So knowing that is really going to help you guys. Want to make sure we made a video so you understand it fully. Definitely want to make sure that you understand this going into this Ed Reed card. We appreciate it. Just kind of an informative video, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.